Hello, hello, welcome back as we continue taking a deeper and deeper look into the Sabian degrees of astrology. There are 360 of them. We're taking a look at 2 each time. Today we're on Sagittarius Gemini 18. I thank you so very much for being here. Without further ado, let's jump in. We're going to start with Gemini today. 18 Gemini, 2 Chinese men converse in their native tongue in an American city. A magician gives to the wind messages that are to be delivered. A book with blank pages. Chinese characters appearing in the air as men speak to each other. Words of wisdom suddenly, at the right time, are revealed. The stone here is green jade, or more specifically jadeite, and it's in the description if you'd like to take another look at this. It gives a sense of well-being. It has healing, restorative properties of Mother Earth. It aids in longevity. It evokes a sense of growth and renewal, promotes positive flow, while warding off negative vibrations. It increases blood circulation, releases irritability, inspires peace. It gives a comforting presence. It brings prosperity, and it is also very good for the skin. Lots and lots of benefits. Could have kept going with this one, so check it out for more information. Sometimes in communication, the words we speak are not understood, and that can be true at many levels. Here we're encouraged not to worry about that. Just play, just speak, say the words that come, and they will be delivered where they need to go. Allowing the wind, allowing karma, allowing destiny to take our words, our thoughts that may be in a book with blank pages. So you may be an avid journaler with this particular degree. You may be a writer, and you may also be into foreign languages, someone who speaks a foreign language in an area where you may not always be understood, or being in the possession of new information, and so the words that you speak may not be understood by the masses. So it may give you a sense of isolation here. You may feel like you're speaking in a foreign tongue. On a spiritual level, it's speaking words that the masses, quote unquote, may not understand. And so you may feel isolated here. There may be definitely a feeling of isolation because there's only so many people who can get on your wavelength. But you don't worry about that. You just say the words, and if you do, it'll help you find your tribe, but there is a sense of isolation here for sure. So a free flow of ideas that can come verbally, and also writing them down on a blank page. Chinese characters are strong here. You may be an artist that makes Chinese characters. That's part of your art. Not worrying so much about if your words are understood. You know what they mean, and that the right people will find them. People will be drawn to you by the words you say, either to tell you you're wrong or because they understand you. To maintain your independence and to allow yourself the freedom to not have restrictions and just say what needs to be said. It'll get where it needs to go. Laughter and playing, doing things in a playful way. A play with language, a play with the wind, are words being spoken, and they're carried a long way, but they float around and they land where they're meant to go. The blank pages are symbolic in a few ways. You allow yourself to let go of restrictions. I was watching an interview on Stairway to Heaven, the man that wrote the words, and he said that he broke all the rules in music writing in writing that song, and it is a classic. It's one of the emblematic, you hang a flag up and you say this is rock and roll. That's one of them. Everybody knows that song. And he broke the rules. He knew them well enough, and he trusted himself, and he went with it and created a classic that is still, everybody knows that song. So it's that kind of mentality going on here, is to be confident enough to break the rules and allow yourself not to have any rules. A blank page is no rules at all. I mean, the sky's the limit. You can write a story, you can doodle, you can draw dots. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can paste pictures in there. The sky's the limit, and this is giving yourself the freedom to just create. Let's take a look at Sagittarius. Tiny children playing on the beach, their heads protected by sunbonnets. A satyr chasing young maidens who are laughing and screaming. Rose petals scattered along a path. Love letter stuck in a holy book. A man puts his ear to a daisy. It is laughing. The stone here is Sugilite, and I think I've pronounced that correctly. It will be in the description. It is a beautiful violet flame of a stone. It brings purification, burns away negative attachments, traumas from past lives, and bad karma spots. It keeps us clean and clear, open spiritually, so we can live fully. It helps us channel our love and power by using our psychic abilities for the good. It relieves stress. It brings peace of mind and emotional healing. So, children playing, this is a playful degree. Okay, we're using our forward momentum where we're shooting our bow and arrow, and here we're doing it in a playful way. So, Gemini, communicating, saying what needs to be said, even if it sounds foreign. And here we're being playful. We're dealing with emotions, we're dealing with whatever bubbles up, we do it in a very playful way. So this degree can bring out a couple of things. Number one, being playful. Number two, just enjoying the company of the people that you're with. The satyr chasing young maidens who are laughing and screaming. So it's there is a sexual connotation here, and that we're to come at it in a playful way. Look at life as a playful path. The rose petals on the path really imply that we soften the road ahead. I mean, we're all on a journey, we're all headed in the same direction, but the playful way will get us there, and it can be joyful. Okay, yes, it's a destination, but it can be playful. To enjoy your partner that you're with, to do so in a playful way, gets us there, and it lightens the load by being playful. This degree can bring out puritanism and protective qualities in people to keep them safe. Okay, so if children are not safe, yes, of course we need to keep them safe, but we're looking at this from an adult perspective. So adopting a playful attitude will help us be open to an easier go of things here. It also makes me think of teaching children in a looser structure like Montessori schools, where the kids are still learning, but there's not such a rigid schedule when you go into Montessori, and I know it from a very broad overview, so I hope I'm describing it correctly. If you have more information, leave a comment. So kids go in and they'll say, you know, I wish to learn math today. And they start with math, and they work through their studies. You know, there are certain time where the kids have to get in so much of their learning, but they're the ones that set the pace and say, you know, I'm going to learn English today, or I'm going to learn math. They do it where they have some level of control, therefore more invested, and they're avoiding some of the issues where the kids just don't want to deal with math in the morning, so they don't. And therefore they end up having a sense of individuality, but they still learn what they need to learn. The main takeaway here is to take the time to nourish our souls, first and foremost, before anything else makes the go-ahead easier. To make time to have fun, and to make time to nourish the child within, so that we're not begrudgingly dealing with everything else on our path. So children in sunbonnets, so beautiful hats. I think hats would be a big deal here today. Finding the divine through love, like tantric sex, that kind of thing, could be a big thing here. Listening to the daisy laugh, that kind of thing, being childlike. So allowing ourselves to be playful and uninhibited, we find our creativity expand. Today's a day also to be able to clear out some outdated, restrictive modes of being, to allow ourselves more creativity, to be more playful, find ways to be playful. That's what I have for you today. I thank you very much for being here. Leave a comment if you've had a dream about any of these, if you have specific opinions about these symbols, if they're speaking to you strongly. Give me a like if you're enjoying this, subscribe for more, and please take care till next time.